It's pretty rare when people actually feel bad for Trisha Paytas, but this weekend, people are actually feeling for her because she made a video talking about Colleen and how she feels really embarrassed about this whole situation, and people are actually comforting Trisha, all in the comments, because Trisha really did enjoy Colleen and working with her, and she was done dirty by her. And people know how sad Trisha is that this has all happened and everything that's come out about her, and that Colleen sent photos from Trisha's OnlyFans to her fans, basically making fun of her. And not only that, but like, these are minor fans, so it's like even worse. The situation is even worse. It's just such disgusting mean girl energy and sick behavior, and their podcast has ended as a result of everything that's happened with Colleen. And Trisha posted an official video confirming the end of their podcast, and in her video, Trisha talks about how she spent all this money on the podcast that she had with Colleen, and even though they were only 3 episodes in, she really did invest a lot of her time and money into trying to make it good. Moses had built out a whole set in their house, and she ordered a ton of stuff for her and Colleen to have for future episodes, and she is now going to try and sell them or see if anybody wants them because she can't use them and doesn't really want them around. And she said that she just got really excited about this friendship, and she gets excited about friendships, and she likes to give a lot to her friends, and she's just a little embarrassed by how much she spent on Colleen and this podcast and the links that she went to try and make everything work.
You guys should know something about me when I have a friendship, or like I get really excited about it. Like, I get really excited about friendships. I do hold them near and dear to my heart. But I've just never been good at keeping friends, and I'm not victimizing myself in this situation. Like, it could very well be me. Like, I may not be a great friend either. You know, like, I don't know. So when I do make a friend, I get excited. Anyways, I got really excited.
She goes on to say that she had ordered these custom cups for her and Colleen, and she also ordered these custom American Girl dolls as well, and her and Colleen were going to dress up as the characters from Wicked, so she got them matching American Girl dolls custom to how each of them look, and we're about to dress up with these dolls. I mean, these must have been so freaking expensive because it has their name on it. She got them to look like her and Colleen and everything, and because of that, she can't return them because it's all custom. So she's trying to see if anyone wants them.
On the show, I was saying, like, I need this to last. I need this to last because I got bling cups, and the bling cups have arrived, and there's 2 of them. Yeah, so I might put these on my Poshmark. I don't know if anybody wants these, but there it is. Oversharing mugs. Now the worst, or the cutest, and I'm so sad. I'm so sad, and I'm also so embarrassed by this. Like, I'm so embarrassed by this. Like, I'm really someone who might be like a little too much. Like, I think I am too much when it comes to like being friendships. I kind of do a lot. I put way too much into them. So these came in the mail. Okay. Our next cosplay is going to be Wicked. And I love Wicked, and I'm so sad about it. So this says one of a kind down there. It says just like Trish. And I was super excited because I never ever have ordered a custom American Girl doll, and I was like super excited about these. This is what the Trish doll looks like, but she has long black hair because I was going to be Elf. And then I had gotten a matching one. Anyways, so this one was supposed to be custom made to look like, yeah, Galinda. So this is like, I put her in the pink one, but like same eye color and face shape.
Trisha kept saying that she was embarrassed to have spent all this money and for it to have ended up like this. And a lot of people were just like, Trisha, you should not feel embarrassed. Like, she very much was excited, and it's okay to be excited about things and excited about friendships and want to treat people. And if anything, Colleen should be the one that's embarrassed and super freaking ashamed of herself, because Trisha clearly very much wanted to be her friend and wanted to do nice things for her, and for her to have done that behind her back, it is just so gross.
I think it's more embarrassing, like, a hindsight, how much I put into this, like, knowing this person is disgusted by me, but this is all very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing at the end of the day. I don't get embarrassed by many things. Like, obviously, the podcast ending after 3 episodes is like embarrassing. Us doing all this is embarrassing. It's just, it's all embarrassing, you know?
She was being so hard on herself throughout this whole video and clearly just felt like everyone was going to make fun of her for being so excited and caring so much. But honestly, I think everyone really just feels for her because you can tell how much she loved this, how much she spent, and even before knowing that she bought all this stuff, you could already tell that Trisha loved doing the podcast and she just loved Colleen. She was constantly talking about her in other videos, and it's just so sad how it all had to go down.
Say goodbye to this set. This is it. This is the last. I was so sad no one got to see this blue and the rainbow. My amazing husband put this all together for me, and it was like, wow, like, and he's so good, and he did the audio and the filming, and like, but you know what, it showed us, like, honestly, that we can like produce something that looks cool, and like we're hoping to like make something else. So I'm kind of figuring it out, and there's some few options out there, and it's just pretty cool that we can like do this kind of stuff. And my husband is like just the most amazing person in the whole world, like honestly, doing all this and setting this up. And I think that's what's kind of embarrassing. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I feel like that's kind of embarrassing because it's like he had so much faith in this and like did this for me because I was so excited about it. And I was like, for the first time in like a really long time, I was excited about something, you know? And he did all this and built all this. And then I'm like, oh man, now it's like this. And I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like a failure. And I am not a failure. I have lots of failures, but I'm not a failure, and I know that. And so I just keep going. That's all I can do.
She says this really isn't about her though, and she just feels really bad for everyone involved in the situation. And she says that she's really triggered by all of this and didn't even realize like how triggered she really was by everything that's come out about Colleen, because she said that she has had people in her life when she was younger try and be friends with her, and they were much older, and this whole thing is reminding her of that.
I say I've never wanted a chapter in my life to be over faster than this, even though it was a very small, quick chapter. Like, I mean it, okay? Like, I mean it. This was a lot. It's been a lot the past week. It's been a lot the past month. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's everything I feel like is just surface level, and everything I've talked about and discussed, and why it's like so personal to me, and why I do take it personally, and why I was quiet for a while, and then I say something, you know, like there's so many personal reasons. And I absolutely hate that I even had to make it, like that's the very last thing I want to do. It was just very personal to me. We'll just put it that way. Like, I didn't know I was so triggered. Okay, I didn't know I was so triggered.
She's trying to figure out what kind of content to do next though, because she says she really loves this produced content. She has been wanting to do something, but she's gonna have to pivot now because this clearly isn't happening anymore. And she wants to try and do another podcast. So she's trying to think of like what is next. And people in the comments were trying their best to just encourage her and, you know, make sure that she didn't feel so bad. People said, don't be embarrassed, Trish. It's not your fault that someone you considered a friend turned out to be a person. She seems to have a lot of experience manipulating people. You did good in all this. Girl, you did nothing wrong. She should be the one who should be embarrassed. Honestly, you should continue this podcast either by yourself or with your husband, or invite people on. We'd live for that. We're proud of you. Knowing this person is disgusted by me killed me. I'm so sorry, Trish. I have no words. Don't ever feel embarrassed. You did nothing wrong. Honestly, hearing Trisha say that one line of like, knowing this person is disgusted by me is so sad that she feels like Colleen is disgusted by her. And it's so disgusting that Colleen made her feel that way. Literally, I just don't understand how you can sit in someone's home, right? You can come over to their house, sit in their home, dress up with them, film a podcast with them, praise them up, down, and sideways on this podcast, talking about you're such a good mom, you're so beautiful, like all this stuff. And then you're at home having talked bad about her and sent her OnlyFans pictures to your minor fans. Like, I just don't understand. And she did it so many times that it's just, I just can't even process that one. And I feel bad for Trisha in this situation because that's just like, what? That is betrayal on a whole other level. And Trisha so badly wants to do a new project, and I just like don't even know who she could do a project with. Like, does she have any more like YouTube friends? I'm really trying to like sit here and think about the YouTube friends that she has left, and I don't know if she really has any. Like, I think Colleen was kind of the last one because it was Ethan and there was Shane and Jeffrey, and then it was like only Colleen, and well, that's done now. So I'm just like, who could she even possibly make content with besides Moses at this point and like do stuff by herself, which there are people that love her that are requesting her just take over and do podcasts on her own. But I feel like she really wanted like a partnership and someone to dress up with and do fun stuff with and talk about other things with other than just like herself. And I don't know if Moses really wants to be doing something like that, but hopefully Trisha can find something that she can do after this that brings her joy, because she just seems so let down by this whole situation. But as of right now, that's what Trisha had to say about the podcast and what is going to happen to it, which is nothing. They are not doing it anymore. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.